Get certified. We're here to help you online or in person at the Method Lodge. So if you have any questions, email us methodlodge@gmail.com. Welcome to the Kites Method e-course, Lesson 2, WaterStart. The WaterStart's simple. Upwind board drag out. Bring your kite slowly up to the apex as you bring your board around. Slide your feet in, snug your feet in as the kite comes to the apex. Slowly drop it back down to the power hour and start working it up towards the apex and just down a bit towards the power hour. Up towards the apex and boom, you'll come up. Now what you need to do is park the kite and counterbalance your body weight against the power in the kite. With great power comes great responsibility. Now these guys on the beach here aren't exercising great responsibility. But when you add line length, you need to be able to park the kite and edge the board and use your body weight to balance the power in the kite. The rider doesn't even have his hands on the bar. He parked the kite, all the loads being handled by the harness. That's what we do in kiting. Now you got to be careful oversteering. Again, in the teabag technique here, these guys have no clue of why that kite keeps crashing down to the side of the wind window. The kite crashed because the guy's out of balance. Now here's Bree's doing a really nice job of balancing the kite. Notice her hands aren't on the bar. She's just feeling the rhythm of the kite. Notice it goes down 1-2 seconds up, down 1-2 seconds comes back up, down 1-2 seconds comes back up. Now, once you figure out the rhythm of it, you start to add in a little steering. Be careful not to oversteer at this level. Less is definitely much better than too much. Now, here Bree's getting a little uncomfortable with the steering here. You're going to lose it. That's why we're on 5-meter lines at this point. Getting prepared for the WaterStart where all this needs to be second nature. Now, she's doing a super job of parking the kite this time. And once you can park the kite in the power zone that'll take you out, you're ready to go into the water. So she's doing a nice job, so let's hit the water. Don't forget the basics. We're going to upwind board drag, get a safe buffer zone from the beach, and then start doing some transitions. You should naturally pass the board from one side to the other side. If you have to think about it or struggle with it all, you're not ready for the WaterStart. So the upwind board drag and the transition should be second nature at this point. Once that happens, bring the board around, slide your feet into the board. Now the kite's at the apex. We're going to bring it slowly down to either power hour you want and just work the kite from the bottom of that power hour up, down and up, down and up. Come slowly through the apex. Try the same thing on the other side. You want to bring the kite slowly down and slowly up and get a feel for the lift and the pull in the kite. All right, let's watch the rider bring the kite up as she brings the board around. That's really important. Bring the kite slightly up as you bring the board in a half circle around. Stick your left foot in first and then your right foot. Bring the kite down, bring it up for power. Bring it down for pull, bring it up for power. Boom, beautiful. She parked the kite, wonderful. Without a doubt, the biggest battle at this level is pulling in. Notice the model there. As she comes up, she pulls in. What you really want to do is roll your head and shoulders over your knees. This is non-intuitive, not that easy to do. At the same time, you have to point the board at the kite or downwind. If you don't, you get some power, boom, you're going to just teabag right over the front of that board. So you want to get that board pointed off the wind, get those shoulders over the knees, and roll right up into a ride position and park the kite right away. You got to be comfortable. If you're not comfortable, don't even worry about the WaterStart. Just keep upwind board dragging. Look at this guy. Upwind board drag out nicely, transition, come back. Notice how high the kite is. Keeping it nice and high. He's ready to WaterStart. Puts a board on his feet. Look, very little kite movement. He's parked that kite and he's edging the board. That's 5-meter lines, by the way. So a smaller person can certainly WaterStart in good wind on 5-meter lines. Medium, larger people can certainly do it on 10-meter lines. So there's no reason to get petrified on full-length lines, take a full-size kite and just email us. We'll get you some shorter lines so you can do it properly.
Well, now I passed on my course and I'm ready for putting more power to my kite.
As Bree moves the kite up, she gets lift, and that's what's lifting her up. She's got her board pointed nicely. She's a little uncomfortable. Let that board get away from her. Hey, the board's going to be loose. If you're not comfortable, just bring the kite to the apex and drop back down. That's better than a NASCAR crash. So here she's cruising out, pumping the bar nicely. Get some power. The kite remains parked. Did a good job there. And here she's again looking around. She's comfortable. Realizes, oh, I'll pump that kite a little bit to get power. Notice she's parked the kite, and she just lost her board a little bit. But she's doing a great job parking the kite. Kite hasn't hit the water yet, so she's doing a really nice job there. She's conservative here, but there's a lot happening around her. So here she goes again. She gets up on the upstroke. Now she pumps her kite a little bit, parks it. She's edging around the other kites, pumping it for power. Doing a really nice job. Now you can see she's starting to get more of a personal style. She's starting to get more comfortable. Ride out, and then what you want to do is slowly drop down, look back into the beach, bring the kite to the power hour coming in. She did a great job looking in there. She's next level.
In the water, and I was really like, and then I turned that way. The best. I didn't get up to it very good, but yeah, I'm working in that, and it was really, really fun. I mean, woo! This is the only thing that I can say. Woo!
That was the Kites Method WaterStart e-course, and coaches, riders who want to get you certified, so drop us an email and we'll get you rolling. To find a Kites Method school, or if you're interested in opening a school, drop us an email. And as always, we're here coaching, teaching, and riding every day at the Method Lodge. Join us. Let's ride.